Hello, everybody. Welcome to MythCraft Demo Mode version 1.0. I didn't come up with the title before I hit the button. We are going to be demoing MythCraft if you're here because of the Kickstarter, or if you're here because you've been following the development of MythCraft. This is our first public demo, and I have some amazing folks from the Homebrew Network who have volunteered to do this public demo. Nathan's going to run it for us. There's a mix of familiarity with what we've been doing. So, like Cody, for example, has never played MythCraft, and Katie and Ellen have both been involved with the playtesting. I won't put you on the spot with introductions or anything like that, but you can find Katie over on the Power Word Fail podcast, and you can find Ellen on the Sanity Damage podcast, and you can find Cody on the Homebrew podcast and the Power Word Fail podcast and the Sanity Damage podcast. Those are all at actualplaypods.com, but we're not here for actualplaypods.com. Just making sure I do the little shout out thing. We're here for MythCraftRPG.com. You can go there and sign up for updates. If you're watching this after March 15th, then go to Kickstarter and search for MythCraft. This is we're launching a full TTRPG system and universe, and it's going to be crowdsourced over on Kickstarter. One more time, MythCraftRPG.com, or just go to Kickstarter and search for it. Nathan, it's demo time. I'm going to hand over the mic. I'm just a player now. I'm nobody. I'm just
It's demo time.
Lowly berserker, area Stormblood, and you're up.
All right.
Demo me.
Thank you, everyone, for this is either the demonstration or the demolition, depending on how the dice fall.
Okay.
I'm going to do a quick overview of the rules. This is also in the Google Doc that I linked to all of you earlier, so you've had at least some familiarity or some chance to read that over. So with MythCraft, there are 8 attributes to keep track of. Those are like ability scores in a lot of other games. So you've got your 3 physical, your 3 mental, and your 2 metaphysical. Those are the more unique, new to MythCraft attributes. And so those are on your character sheets. You should be able to just click on it, and it will give you a normal d20 roll based on that attribute. And then if you have skills in it, it'll give you those skill rolls as well. 5 of your attributes are also linked to defenses. So there are 6 different defenses in MythCraft. There's your armor rating, which is the main defense that most of the attacks will target. There are also 5 additional defenses based on some of those 8 attributes. So your dexterity, for example, is correlated to your reflexes. And so if your dexterity is 1, then your reflexes are 11. Each defense is just 10 plus the relevant attribute. Those will be attacked by, for example, in this demo, a wolf will bite at your armor, but it will also try to knock you over by attacking your fortitude. Various spell casting abilities will target other enemies' defenses like reflexes or anticipation. And the rogue has a unique feature where they can try to stab someone's fortitude, completely ignoring their armor. In this demo, it doesn't make a ton of difference, but just so that you're aware, you can switch that up, Mr. Rogue.
Okay.
So those are the like basic fundamentals that inform your stats. You've got action points. That's the other like major pillar of the game that sets us apart from a lot of other fantasy sci-fi role-playing games. So each character has 3 action points by default, and then you have more action points if you have points in your coordination attribute. So the rogue has 4 action points because they've invested in coordination. And the berserker has 3 normal action points and 1 rage action point, which is a specific class feature for the berserker, allowing them to spend that action point each turn to make additional attacks. Each of your features cost a certain amount of action points. So moving costs an action point, attacking costs 2 or more action points, depending on the nature of the attack. Spellcasting will cost 1 or more action points, depending on the nature of the spell. I'll circle back on spells in just a minute. You can mix and match whatever you want to do. So if you have 4 action points and you want to move 4 times, you can do that. If you want to move once attack and then move again, you can do that. If you want to not spend all of your action points, then you can save action points to use as reactive actions on other creatures' turns. So, for example, the rogue might run up, stab someone, and then save their last action point, which they could use to hamstring an enemy that tries to run away from them. If you have saved any action points and your next turn starts, then those action points roll over and add to the amount of actions that you can take on that round. You are limited to withholding at this level. We are level 2 characters. At this level, you are limited to withholding 2 action points at the end of your turn. So if you let's say the witch does nothing on her turn. She's got 3 action points. One of those is just wasted, and then the other 2 she can hold over to have 5 action points on her next turn. Any questions so far, especially from Cody, who hasn't played yet?
No, so far everything's making sense.
All right. Sounds good. I will go through conditions and spells real quick, and then we can jump into the battle, and then just stop me throughout as any clarifying questions come up.
Mm-hmm.
Conditions.
So every turn you get all your AP back, just to clarify.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So if your AP maximum is 4, maximum is slightly misleading. I think we might need to work on that term a little bit, but if your AP maximum is 4, that means you have 4 actions you can use. If you don't use 2 of them, then you have those 2 and you get 4 more back at the start of your next turn.
How many reactions do you get? If, like, for instance, since I have reaction AP, if I had 6, could I stab 6 dudes running by me, or?
You wouldn't have that many on other creatures' turns, because at the end of your turn, that's when you choose how many action points you hold over. So let's say you have 6 action points. You spend 3 of them. You're only allowed to hold over 2 action points, so one of them would just go to waste. But if you hold those 2 over, you could use both as reactions.
I see.
Yeah. Perfect.
So yeah, the rogue could hamstring 2 people because they're holding over 2 action points, right? That's a 1 AP
yes.
move. Awesome.
Right.
I didn't know that the first time I played, and now I'm something to keep in mind. I'm very excited for.
Yeah.
This cleric has a cool reaction that I love to use.
Yeah, that's going to be rough for me if you just stand back and do that.
We're revolutionizing support, everyone.
Excited to see it.
We're trying to
Right.
break
So
the
good.
game. It's gonna be awesome.
Let me see. I need to pull up the document because there's a big list of conditions, most of which are probably not going to come up in this battle, but I want to have them handy just in case. But the main condition to keep in mind is tactical advantage or tactical disadvantage. That is respectively a +1 or a -1 to your d20 rolls when you're attacking someone. So if you have a tactical advantage against an enemy, then you roll your d20, you add your normal bonuses, and you add a +1 as well.
Mm-hmm.
These can stack indefinitely. So if you have, I haven't seen this happen. I don't know how this would happen. But let's say you have 6 tactical advantage against an enemy.
We'll figure it out.
But you also have 2. I'm sure you will.
There's a way, Nathan.
Right. Let's say
Game
you
is
also have
flanking, it's gonna happen.
2 tactical disadvantage against that same enemy. You've got a net total of a +4 on attacks against that enemy. That's especially important to the rogue for getting sneak attack off. Flanking is the other big one. Everything else is going to be kind of intuitive, and we'll figure it out as we get there. Bloodied is a thing. If you're at half or less of your health, then you're bloodied. That will affect some people's abilities. Flanking, prone is 1 action point to stand up from prone. People that are in melee attacking you have tactical advantage. People that are in ranged attacking you have tactical disadvantage. Flanking, can the green grant see the heroes right now?
Can the green grant? What's
The screen?
The screen, yes.
The screen.
Yep, they sure
Okay,
can.
cool. All right, so
You
let's
said the green
say
grant. I was like, this is just normal grant today. Sorry.
Where the green grants grow.
right. Let's say that the rogue and the witch are ganging up and attacking the cleric. They have flanking when I'm still figuring out the best way to word this, but when you can draw a T between the two characters, so any of these 3 spaces would be flanking. And then if you're diagonal, then it's just the corner across. So all of that would be flanking. Yeah, exactly. This would not be flanking. That would not be flanking. Most other positions would be.
Can I ask why? Just
Why?
why those other positions wouldn't be flanking?
Yeah. In let me see. Yeah. So in these 2 examples, you're both on the same side of the cleric. The cleric is able to easily keep an eye on both of you at once. There's less space that the cleric has to be aware of at a time. So
Also, if you imagine 2 battle lines, say that the berserker is an ally of the cleric, this would not be flanked, right?
Yeah.
Because the cleric is shoulder to shoulder with a friend, and this would also not be flanked because they're shoulder to shoulder with a friend. So you can't draw that T, so they don't get any advantage.
Right, but then if the witch sneaks down here,
Yeah, then it's
Then-
tactical advantage. So
right, then
basically,
the witch.
imagining multiple people in this space.
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely see what you're doing there. Like I see the mechanics. I was just confused by the like realism simulator. Like why?
Why?
Like
Yeah,
what
Grant
is
hates
mechanical
realism, so if there's realism in the game, it's from me.
I don't
I
hate
think
realism.
it's fun.
Misrepresentation of my views, everyone. From Nathan Hurd.
Sorry, I'm still trying to find my conditions list. Let me do that real quick, and then spells are the last
Alright.
thing. Actually, while I'm pulling this up, Katie, would you like to go over spells?
I would love to go over spells. So,
Thank you.
as a spellcaster main in most of my TTRPG life, I have never had more fun as a spellcaster than I can tell I'm going to have with MythCraft. So, every spellcaster has a pool of spell points rather than, if you're familiar with 5e or other similar systems, spell slots. And those increase by level. At the level we're playing at today for this demo, both myself and Ellen, who's playing the cleric, are going to have 10 spell points in our pool. So when you choose to cast a spell, it costs both action points, which, as you know, renew on your turn, and spell points, which do not renew. So you got to watch those. The beautiful thing about spellcasting so far in MythCraft, from what I can tell, is that for the most part, when you cast a spell that has the possibility of failure, if it does fail, you lose your action points, but not your spell points. It's so delicious to not lose your resources when
Nice.
the dice are just against you briefly.
Sure.
Um,
That does suck.
So, I know, it does suck, but not in MythCraft, baby. The other beautiful thing that's a little bit different for most of us who are in the TTRPG community is that you can cast as many spells per turn as you have action points and spell points to do so. So if I have a spell that costs 1 action point and 1 spell point, I don't think those exist, but they could. And I had carried over action points from previous round, I could cast the same spell 5 times, theoretically, in 1 turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Which the flexibility there is just really, really fun. I'm sure you guys will get to see it. Hopefully, assuming I don't die
Really high-
immediately, which I could.
Really high Nova potential.
Let's see. What else am I missing, Nathan?
I
Really
think
You
cool
do
that
prayers and incantations in this
Prayers and
demo?
incantations.
Okay.
Sorry about that. So, all of the spellcasting classes have spells that cost spell points, which have different names. Spells primarily, right? Is it always spells?
Yeah, anything that costs spell points is a spell.
Is a spell.
Yeah.
But you also
There's no
have
spell-like
spells
abilities.
per class that do not cost spell points to use, just action points. So in the terminology we might be familiar with, you would say cantrips. But I'm playing witch, and she has incantations.
I'm playing a cleric, and he has some prayers. And the really cool thing that's revolutionary is that in my turn, there's no restriction on the type of spells. I can cast a spell point spell, and I can cast another spell point spell if I have the points. I'm not restricted to spell point and prayer, which is really game changing.
Delicious. And in theory, then, you could also, there are some spells. One that I will probably use immediately when we start the demo is Minor Augmentation.
Yeah.
That in order to keep up throughout, what you would traditionally consider a concentration spell, you have to expend an action point per round. But what that means is, if I could somehow get 3 of those spells up and running, I could just keep all 3 concentration spells up and running, and you don't. I've played a lot of clerics. I know Ellen has also played a lot of clerics. It's very frustrating when your spell list essentially is like, you can pick one thing and do this forever, or you can pick this other forever thing, and that's it. So much flexibility as a spellcaster. I'm just, in case you can't tell, I am hyped about MythCraft.
You want to sit there and just be a battery for your spells and just pump your AP into them?
You totally can.
Do
And
it.
it feels, your cleric in this game, again, I play a lot of cleric. If you listen to Sanity Damage, currently playing a cleric. It feels so good playing a cleric in MythCraft. You feel like you're actually helping your party, and you can do cool shit at the same time. Sorry, I said shit in the demo.
Oh, sorry. The support stuff in this game is it feels so impactful. It's awesome.
I would say too, Cody, since you're playing the noob, the defenses really come into play with spellcasting because we don't have saving throws, which is kind of a staple. There's no saving throws. Whoever's attacking is always the one rolling the dice. So hypothetically, as we get higher level, if you're casting a fireball, the DM doesn't sit there and make you watch while he plays with himself for 5 minutes, casting 37 different saves. You roll the dice against their reflexes, right? So you either do the half damage or the full damage, whatever that looks like. But whenever you're attacking someone's defenses that aren't armor, it's so for the rogue, for example, you can once a turn attack someone's fortitude. And so it gives you kind of an option. So if you imagine someone, walking around with this like big clunky armor or something, like you're not necessarily always attacking the armor. You're looking for like a meaty bit. You're looking for like an exposed part in the armor. And so you can attack different defenses, which is really fun.
And another cool thing I really like about the system is it really does force you to interact with your environment, because you are going to get advantages for, say, having the higher ground, for being sheltered, and more so than it feels like in 5e. And I really enjoy that. It allows you to be more creative with your placement on the map.
Right.
Sure.
And also no attacks of opportunity if you leave melee, which is amazing.
Unless
it will be clear if they set up to be able to do that on their turn. They have to spend their actions to do that. So narratively, you will know.
Complex as the game goes on. There will be creatures that specifically try to keep you put or try to get into the back line and such. So it's it's not no attacks of opportunity. It's no attacks of opportunity yet.
By default.
By default, yeah.
By default, sure. That's
right.
Sounds less threatening, but
yes. Dun, dun, dun.
I think that's it to get started. Death points are different and fun, but we will get there once I get one of you down on the ground, which I will try to do for purposes of the demo.
Good luck.
So,
good luck.
Yeah, thanks. I usually end up picking on the rogue, so that's not me just being mean because Cody hasn't played before. That just is what happens. And we have calibrated this encounter to be barred but not deadly. In the demo that we'll be sending out to everyone, this particular setup actually isn't on there, but there will be a medium encounter that you could probably do like 4 of those over an adventuring day, and there will be a really deadly encounter. So without further ado, let's roll initiative, which is 1d20 plus your awareness.
D20 plus awareness.
Yeah, if you just click on awareness, you can use that roll.
Okay.
Araya got a 6.
I have run through this encounter this will be my 5th time, and I just now realized that the witch and the berserker are sisters
They're
or
sisters.
Yeah.
wives or something.
Yeah.
I love that.
I wrote a
All the
whole
demo-
story for all the 4 people.
It's very
I
cute
don't know
if you
why.
read their backstories.
I don't know
Even
why.
Marcus Luxor, who
Why
I'm
not?
playing, has a cute backstory.
That's adorable.
We're like doing the demo and naming them cleric, and I was like, I need to give these people names.
I feel
they
so
need
bad
to be...
about that time I let the berserker die. Now
Ah, yeah,
I would have tried harder if I'd known.
yeah. It's
Anyway.
Celeste and Arias Stormblood. The Marcus Luxor is the cleric, who's one of my favorite characters so far. And what's the rogue? Avery Gray.
Avery
Yeah.
Gray.
Avery
Gray.
Gray.
Bravery, as I like to say.
Bravery.
Great rogue name. Marcus rolled a 13.
Marcus got a 13. All right.
Avery got 17.
Perfect.
Am I
Celeste
going second?
rolled very poorly with a 5 total.
Nice. And Araya got a 6.
A 6. Yep.
Okay. And then the bad guys. We've got... Dang. Not great rolls.
They might be bad guys, but they're not
Hmm.
bad guys.
All right. Bandits going on a 2, Wolves going on a 4, and Wolf Alpha going on a 14.
It's great.
Wolfram Alpha.
Great,
It's all
great
the way back
music,
there.
Nathan. What is this?
Thanks. I don't know. It's Roll20 Jukebox.
Okay.
Dragon Rider by Tabletop Audio.
Go tabletop audio.
Yeah.
Shine, baby.
Tabletop Jukebox.
All right. Which means Avery is going first.
That is
Good
great.
luck, Cody.
Fun code.
I will go ahead and move for 2 points. I'll go ahead and move over here to this rock, I think, to get a better vantage point, and then I will just save my other 2 points for next turn.
All right.
Beautiful.
Be aware if you're moving toward an enemy, you can choose to boost your speed by 10 feet one time. I don't know if you would want to tactically, because you've got a
Not
little
this
cover behind
time,
that rock.
man.
Yeah. Sounds good.
But that's good to know. Okay, I'll remember that.
Yeah. Every
Also-
human has one extra attribute point, but every human also has one unique thing from being a human. A couple of you have human aggression, a couple of you have some other stuff.
One thing that Nathan and
see
Ellen
that.
can attest to that has been confusing me for some reason is that movement is your traditional movement speed is a little bit lower in this game because you can expend so many action points to run away if you want to, which means that my intensely ingrained ability to eyeball 30 feet on the Roll20
Yeah.
map has been causing me some problems. So just be aware.
That's my favorite part about Marcus is they have lower speed because they're armor. So every time I move them when we were playtesting, I was always like clunk 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 clunk. Just
Yeah.
picturing
Yeah.
this-
Well, and then it's so funny because if you spend all 3 of your action points, you can go 45 feet and just zoom across the board.
It's like a hedgehog. Have you ever seen the
Yeah.
the Elden Ring, the Dung Eater armor when he's like dodge rolling?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yep. That makes sense.
The Wolf Alpha is going to move its speed and then it's going to growl, which is one of those opportunity attack type things. So if anyone comes within 5 feet of the Wolf Alpha before the start of their next turn, the first person to do so, the wolf is able to reactively bite. And now it is Marcus's turn, the cleric.
I'm going to use 2 action points and no spell points because it's a prayer to use Sacred Flare. You get a 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit. I'm assuming you're targeting the Alpha?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't say. I was
Wolf.
targeting Papa Puppy.
Papa Puppy, okay. For
And that's
7.
7 damage, and then I'm gonna save my. I'm gonna save my one action
Alright.
point.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Area.
1.
Arya. Berserker.
Save some for me, Marcus. Okay. Aria's gonna rush forward, pull out her axes, and is going to expend 1 action point to move 20 feet. And I'm going to hold my ground right here. I can't I can't move up again because one of my action points is a rage action point, which can only be used to attack. So if I move forward one more time, I could only carry over 1. So I'm instead going to choose to carry over 2 AP because of that special action point.
I mean, you do have human aggression.
I do have human aggression.
Oh,
You're scared of
That's a good
of
point.
Papa Puppy.
I'm gonna be slightly aggressive. I'm gonna be like medium aggressive and not all the way aggressive. And I'm gonna take just a medium step forward, just a little
Okay.
spice,
All right.
and steel myself.
Yeah, by the way, the blue bar on Roll20 I'm using to track AP, so Cody, that can help if you like want to keep track of how many AP you have to hold over.
I don't think
and-
I thought it would be more difficult for someone who's not really a numbers person to keep track of my AP, SP, but it's really not.
Good.
You can keep track of spell points and HP. You can keep track of this.
It's all points. That's what
It's
points.
all
points.
Spell
Points.
points, baby.
It's
Death
all the way
points, spell
down.
points, action points.
Yeah. All right, Celeste.
Okay, so her sister got just far enough away that what I was going to do is not going to work. So,
Sorry,
uh,
I was too human
um,
aggressive.
you were so human aggressive. Okay, you need to chill out. So instead, what I am going to do is use one of my incantations, which is a spell that has action points but no spell points. And I am going to cast Cultic Revenge. Or first I'm going to move. Boop, 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 boop. Only 20 feet. I have to measure it every time because I cannot eyeball it anymore. And I am going to then spend 1 action point to use my incantation Cultic Revenge. And will give my sister the Berserker the Vengeful condition until the end of my next turn, which means you get a +2 to damage, +4 if you're bloodied.
Ooh.
Then the witch has a little crow friend. #Justice for Raven.
Justice for
And-
Raven.
Justice for Raven! And the crow will also move forward. The crow has its own action point, just 1, but I can use a additional action point of my own to let the crow borrow some of my action points. So the crow's gonna fly over here and hang out on this wagon and hopefully be able to provide some help at a future date, and that is all of my action points. So it is the end of Celeste the Witch's turn.
All right. Great positioning on Crow. That's gonna really mess up my wolves.
Love Crow.
I know, right?
Crow T familiar.
Much
Wolves
more useful
are
than other familiars we know.
Justice for Raven.
I
This
am a
wolf is
big
going
Raven
to
stan, and I
double
can't stand for
move.
this.
So doesn't make any attacks, doesn't growl or anything, just double moves to get up into melee with Area Stormblood.
What's a double move?
The monsters. What? Do you want an actual explanation, or are you just rolling?
I was just trolling you. I'm sorry.
I can never tell what you
twice. It took 2 AP.
You're moving twice. You're using
Moving
lingo
twice,
from
yeah.
the mages on the beach.
Sure. The other wolf is going to
Coastal sorcerer.
move once, not single move, but move once, and Arya Stormblood is now flanked. So this wolf is going to have a +1 to their bite on top of their
Can
normal bonus.
I use my reaction to use Divine Ward, which gives... Wait, shoot, you're not 30 feet. Never mind. Sorry, Grant.
Nathan baited me
Too
into
aggressive.
taking the extra step. So blame
For real.
him.
I was going to help
I
you
do
out,
the
but
same
I
thing to
can't.
me, and I didn't fall for it.
Me
Yeah.
trolling Nathan and then him killing me. Name a more iconic duo.
The wolves also have
Oh,
pack
right.
tactics, so it's going to be whatever I roll on the dice, which has their normal bite modifier built in, but then it's
Mhm.
also going to be +3.
Okay.
So 17 to hit you
That hits.
for 4 damage,
Does-
and an 11 against your fortitude.
It does not match my fortitude, so I do not get knocked prone.
Excellent.
It is
The
interesting.
other
The
wolf,
tactical advantages don't apply to the secondary defense attacks, Cody. Just would note that.
Okay.
the second wolf, or the last wolf, the third wolf is just going to move up to the tree line and growl.
3 Wolf Moon night. How's that shirt? 3 Wolf Moon.
I will say the first time Katie and I did this encounter, we got really upset because all wolves are puppies, and we didn't want to kill any puppies.
Yeah.
You know, I had a weird thing with that when I was running Curse of Strahd. There was
Yeah.
a player who was really upset by all the wolf stuff.
A lot of wolves.
Any game when there's like a side quest to go kill wolves, I'm like, nah.
I feel that.
can't.
I do. I love wolves IRL. The bandits will move into clear line of sight of the witch, and they're going to try to turn her into a pincushion.
Great.
Oh,
Ah!
Witch?
Yes.
Vitch? Oh, you are with. Can I use my reaction to give you +2 to your AC because you're actually within 30 feet of me?
Yes, you can.
Go for it.
Yes, you may.
That's what's gonna happen.
That's
Divine Ward,
awesome.
baby.
Cause I'm a squishy little gal.
All right, so you've got +2 against each of these incoming attacks. Miss with an 8, miss with a 7, and miss with a 9.
Woo!
Jeez.
Well,
Tree.
What? That's incredible. Every time when I'm playing the witch, she has just gotten demolished when people attacked her. Incredible. Iconic.
First time for everything.
Let's go.
We're back to the top with Avery.
Avery's going to move with 1 point, 15 feet behind this wolf.
Okay.
Securing tactical advantage, correct?
That's correct.
And now I'm going to let him have it. I'm going to stab him with my dagger. Oh, does that even hit?
8.
An 8 is not going to hit.
So I've got 6 total points. I used 1. So there's 16 to hit.
That'll
That's
hit.
5 points total used. And then,
You can apply your sneak attack to that.
yeah. I was just going for that. It's not a button, but that's the extra 2 damage.
Nice. Yeah, so that was 1 AP to move, 4 AP to attack 2 times. So you've got 1 left if you want to use it.
I think I'll just hold it.
Sure.
I don't think I have anything that is really 1 AP.
With the rogue, I'm usually like ducking back out of combat. I usually try to not get hit. I like run in, do my thing, and then run back away.
That's true. I forgot that that's
You could
not a
move-
thing I have to worry about.
Up to the wagon and kind of hunker down over there.
If you stay, you're giving flanking to the berserker.
Mhm.
Also true.
That's true. I do think I will stay.
I've just seen my rogue friend die in a few past lives, so
Indeed. It might be the berserker this time, the way things are going. As the wolf
Not my
alpha
sister. No.
sidles on up to the barbarian, to the berserker, and has flanking and has pack tactics, so is going to get a +3 on this roll.
that's too bad. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Papa Puppy's not doing a lot of shit.
Puppy is sad.
Papa Puppy is sad.
Yeah,
No, I'm
Marcus.
sad.
I'm sad for Papa Puppy. I was gonna shoot him, and now I don't know if I
Shoot
want to
him.
shoot him.
I'm not sad for Papa Puppy, for Father Wolf.
I'm
He's got
gonna
a
use
chunk
force.
of me in his mouth, bleeding.
I'm gonna use 4 whole spell points and 2 action points to cast Searing Bolt.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Does an 11 hit?
Against whom?
Papa Puppy.
No.
Well, he's still gonna take half damage, so that's 4 damage.
All right.
for damage, and I'm gonna stay there and save. Actually, no, I am gonna move because cleric. It's a cool thing that if they use all their action points, they get 1 action point back as a reaction.
Oh, nice.
Revolutionizing support classes.
Yeah,
So I'm just
you
gonna
are.
move. I'm gonna creep a little closer, and I'm gonna end my
Alright.
turn.
Clunk,
But
clunk,
I get
clunk, clunk,
I get 1 AP back.
Yes. That reaction AP does go away at the start of your next turn. Unlike normal AP, it doesn't add on to your other AP.
Sure.
So we're on to Aria.
Battlefield is set
Urea.
perfectly for Aria.
Aria.
She roars with rage, and she's going to swing her axe down on the puppy behind her. I shouldn't say puppy. On the ferocious, rabid wolf behind her with her hand
Frothing at the
axe.
mouth.
Nice.
Dealing.
15 hits.
Oh, I didn't roll my damage.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Did it?
It's right there.
We're
4 damage.
slashing +2 from Cultic Revenge.
Oh, good call.
Oh, it
Mhm.
doesn't show my damage for me. It just says hand axe 15. Okay.
Hmm.
That
Hmm.
and then 1 AP with my offhand to swing my other axe around, trying to catch it one more time, killing that rabid wolf. And then
That's
I'm
right.
going to swing around and attack again against the other wolf, smaller wolf beside me for my 3rd attack. Does a 12 hit?
It does.
And you can see the damage on that, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
5
slashing.
slashing +2 from Cultic Revenge.
Okay.
Oh, that's that cultic revenge.
Mhm.
I'm
the end of your
learning
turn,
my
yeah.
stuff now, Nathan. I know
Yeah.
I fumbled it a few times early on, but I know stuff.
And then
Yeah,
Cultic
you know the witch
Revenge.
better than I do now.
after this
Uh,
whirlwind of
Clutch.
blows, I'm going to take a step.
Nice. I'm just gonna move the corpse over to the copse. It'll be a copse of corpses.
A copse of corpses.
Now blood running down, breathing heavily. Areas in her.
And that
Easy
was
area.
6 AP, right?
That was
3
s-
attacks because
that was-
you have dual wielding, and
Mhm.
then 1 to move. All
I
right.
used all of my AP.
Berserker's
Perfect.
such a cool class.
Mhm.
I haven't played it yet, but I'm
They're all so
excited to.
fun. Okay.
And all right,
Celeste
Celeste.
breathes a deep sigh of relief, seeing that her sister has somehow survived, for the most part, a swarm of rabid wolves who are definitely not puppies, you guys, for
Not
sure.
puppies.
And
They could be puppies.
They're not.
she is
Marcus.
going to throw her, throw her hands out and expend 3 action points and 3 spell points to cast Minor Augmentation on all
Ooh.
3 of her besties out here.
Woo!
So
Very
that
nice.
means all of you have a +2 to all of your D20 rolls until I
Nice.
have to drop concentration, or until I stop spending action points on it.
Mhm.
And Crow Buddy is gonna stay where he is, but
Oh, buddy.
caw and wave his wings around and try to distract Papa Puppy, giving tactical advantage to anyone who strikes Papa Puppy.
Excellent.
Woo!
And that is
I had the
end.
most like obscure joke pop into my head. I was like, isn't that what Odysseus said to the Cyclops? Crowbody?
This is what you come here for. Great.
It is. Yeah.
Great.
This is the right place to make that kind of joke.
I know that's why we're all here for obscure Greek
Obscure
literature
mythology
references.
puns.
New jokes.
Yeah.
Mythcraft.
MythCraft.
Yeah.
So that is the end of Celeste the Witch's turn and Crowbuddy's turn.
All right.
Oh, buddy.
We've got the wolves. This one's going to move on up, enraged that Arya has felled its sibling, and it's going to bite.
Hey, Grant,
Doesn't have.
Wow.
plus
What?
2 to your armor because you're actually within 30 feet of me.
Woo!
Man, clerics.
So good.
Nope.
Nope.
10's not going to do it. And with flanking and pack tactics, I've got a total of +3 on this next one. 22 should still do it for
Ooh.
6 damage.
Yeah. A
I tried.
big meaty bit came off that time.
Oh.
Yeah.
I do not go prone though.
You do not. I only got a 3 to knock you over. The bandits, there's a big fallen tree in the way that would give them tactical disadvantage to fire on you. So they are going to take a risk and move down from their perch on the cliff. And they're going to take
Yeah.
shots.
I do like an anime thing where like I look out of the corner of my eye and you just see like one
The camera
half-
rotates and
Yeah, one half little like smirk on my little smile.
Kind of forgot about the bandits, and they gonna be a problem, aren't they?
they are going to unleash a volley on the berserker.
You still got +2, I believe.
Still got +2. The way it's written right now is not the most current way. So, the way it's written on your sheet, Ellen says that it only lasts for like the current attacking creature's turn. So we've changed that to like last for the whole round.
Woo!
I like that.
Yeah. So
that.
this is probably not going to be super effective. Well,
Ow!
19
Ah!
for 3 damage. 14. I think that one will miss.
It meets it, beats it, baby.
Beats it.
Even with the
Okay.
+2?
Even with the +2, it meets it.
Dang.
And speaking of
And-
meat, I'm missing
Oh.
some of mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see if we can
Oh.
finish you off. Nope,
Nope.
11 doesn't cut it. All right. Avery.
Avery is going to spend 1 point to swing up around this wolf.
I mean, Crow
I'm going
would
to say it
give you.
takes
What was
all
it?
20 feet to climb that, because that's going to be like clambering up some difficult terrain there.
I see.
Yeah. Still just 1 action point, because you have 20 feet movement.
You still have tactical advantage on Papa Wolf too if you want it.
Mm.
Papa Puppy.
I'm a puppy.
Now, can I still attack being up here?
Sure.
All right.
I'll give
I-
you double tactical advantage, 1 from flanking and 1 from elevation.
Well, that doesn't probably help.
Oh, with a crit fail, no.
And a 20.
Hey!
Nice.
Nice.
That'll do it.
And
That'll actually be
Woo!
enough for me to elevate this wolf to the copse of corpses.
Goodbye.
The
that
copes
was
of
2
course.
attacks, 1 to move.
Yeah. That's what
Bit
I'm
of-
calling this little cluster of trees over here.
Quick clarification, Nathan. Would Crow have provided a tactical advantage had Avery not?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, familiars don't provide flanking,
Got it.
but the familiar did provide tactical advantage to Papa Wolf.
Absolutely. Got it.
I see. And I believe that's on my AP. 1 to move, 2 to attack twice. Out.
I think so, because you saved 1 over from last turn, so now you're down to 0.
Correct.
Okay. The Alpha Wolf is going to go, and then it'll be Cleric's turn. So let's move on up and try to finish off Area Stormblood.
Mm-hmm.
We've got pack tactics, but not flanking, so +2 to this roll. 21 to
Oh.
hit.
That does it.
Yeah. So
I'm dead.
the Berserker is down to 0 health, but is not dead, nor is she even unconscious.
What?
She is still
What?
conscious and is going
What?
to take death points. So each time she
Crazy.
takes damage, she will take 2 death points. Each time she ends her turn with 0 health, she will take 1 more death point. Once she hits 8 death points, then she dead.
Does everyone
Hey,
have
Nathan.
8 death points, or is that based on?
Everyone has
Every-
8.
Everyone except for the catfolk, who have 9.
I love that. Hey, Nathan.
Cody was not impressed by that. He said, "Wow," and didn't even crack a smile.
That
Would-
is so clever.
Death points reset like death saves once you got all healed up.
They don't. You
What? Tell me more.
Tell me more about
You-
this.
reset your death points to 0 after you finish a rest, which is 8 hours, including at least like 6-7 hours of sleep, you remove 1 death point after you recoup, which is an hour of just downtime. You can also catch your breath, which only takes 5 minutes. That does not remove death points, but if you're at 0 hit points, then while you're catching your breath, you don't continue to take death points, and you go back up to 1 health. So it's not a lot of healing. You still need your support classes to be supporty and get you more health back up, but there are different tiers of ways that you can keep soldiering on.
And
Very
I think
nice.
the 5-minute rest is revolutionary. I told this to Nathan because there's so many times when you're playing where you're like, I don't want to like spend a whole hour, but I need to like do something.
Right. Yeah, so some features you'll get back on those different tiers of rest, and there will be different talents you can get that let you increase the frequency by which you get an ability back. So, for example, the witch took the human feature. What's it called? I can't remember. Determination.
Determination, I think, something
Okay.
like that. Sorry, I don't.
When
have
you
it pulled up.
Sure,
right now.
it's when you drop down to 0 hit points, you bump back up to 1.
I pop right back up, baby.
Yeah, so that for you right now is once per rest. But if you as you level up as a character and you get more human ability points, you can make that once per recoup or even once per catching your breath.
Excellent.
Yes, determined 1.
Does it seem
Determined
punishing?
1.
Ask me, viewers, what Nathan's original idea was. I'll tell you all about it.
What was Nathan's original idea? Was it worse?
That's a story
Very
for,
Nathan-y?
That's a story for a later
Well, I would
date.
hope it was
It was
worse.
super Nathan-y. Yeah.
It is pretty deadly. It's more
It'd
deadly.
be pretty
than-
crazy if you guys had a better idea and we're like, no, we're
Nah.
not going with
Go for the
It
worst
was
one.
it was more deadly. So this is already more deadly than like other systems. His was really like fight for your life, like claw, beg, borrow, steal. Like he had it really really rough.
Jeez.
I'll tell you about it.
Yeah, like
someday.
I've never played like first edition D&D, but I imagine it was more like that, like old school whatever. Again, I don't know, I haven't played it, but it is Marcus's turn now. What you gonna do, cleric?
Not heal Grant. I've decided. Good little cleric I am. I'm gonna do another word.
For any listeners
Sorry.
or observers, this is partially so that we can show off death points. Like she's intentionally not healing to
Also,
demonstrate
I'm
I
not
more
being a
consistency.
dick.
I have
Yeah.
a
A little bit.
genuine question, though, Nathan. In 5e, when someone hits 0, they fall unconscious, so they are visibly at 0 hit points, and thus there's a good in-story reason for us to know that they have dropped to that level.
Yes.
Is there any indication within MythCraft that someone has reached a death point level?
like critical mass. Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I
is
don't think
that
I've
something-
specified that yet, but I'm always a fan of like not policing a ton of meta knowledge. I think that
Okay.
if players know each other's hit points, I don't think that negatively impacts the game at all. So
Okay.
I would
I was just
I would
wondering. I
say-
know some people are very, very much about not having meta knowledge. So
Yeah.
I just wondered if that was built in or not.
narratively, since bloodied is a condition, half your health or less, that's an obvious indicator. You've got some scratches, some bruises, you're losing some blood. I would say dying or gaining death points is upping the ante on that visible representation.
They have like mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Mortal wounds. Okay, thank you.
Maybe we
Yeah.
could tie that to like a
Um,
skill. So like if you have if you're good enough at medicine, you know if I don't get some help, I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Right.
Big dead.
The blood's a darker color and it's coming a little quicker.
Right.
I like
That's really a
that.
cool feat. Or I mean,
Yeah.
not feat. Talent.
Talent, yeah.
Like, yeah,
Sorry.
like, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm working on my terminology, guys.
I love
Yeah,
that for
I've been-
talents. Like you know you can generally get an idea if a creature is dying 25%, 55%, 75% health. That's a great talent. I love
I
it.
think that's fun.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, I hit Papa Puppy for 15, dealing 5 damage.
Sorry,
Nice.
did you want to take a turn, Ellen?
Yeah, I kind of wanted
Is
to.
that what we're here for?
My bad.
All right. 5 damage. Nice. So that's 2
And-
AP.
Do I need to move? I don't want to move. You know me. I am going to move up into this. rock and hopefully get some coverage from the bandits, and I have one reaction AC left over.
AP.
That ends my AP. Sorry.
All good. Sounds good. That isn't going to give you cover from the arrows, but it will prevent the wolves from flanking you, even though they can
tried.
still pack tactics you. Yeah. I mean, you can make your way up behind the carriage or whatever. It just takes the
Yeah.
cleric a long time to move anywhere.
Every time I've played this encounter, I have wanted to climb this hill, and I've yet to do it. So maybe.
I'm
Yeah.
was
It's
just
time.
eyeing the hill. I'm like, how can I get Celeste up on that hill? I want to
Nice.
be up there.
Arya, it's your turn. You're bleeding out.
Yeah. The Arya, the berserker, bleeding heavily, still enraged, is going to swing her axes with more ferocity than ever. I imagine splattering blood everywhere as I do so. I get an 18 on the alpha.
Oh, nice.
I hate
Alright.
alpha. On the Papa
Papa
wolf.
puppy.
Yeah, that's
Seven
what it should be
damage.
named.
You actually got a 20, just so you guys remember that. You
Oh
have
yeah, I
minor
got a
augmentation.
20.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then
Kill it.
with my offhand, I get a 23.
Yes.
Holy shit. For 4 more.
Mhm.
All right,
Mhm.
let's take it to the corpse scopes.
And then I'm going to limp forward, leaving a trail of blood behind me, and get behind this fallen tree here.
Okay. And that will end your turn, so you will gain 1 death point.
And I ended my turn at 0 hit points, so I gain a death point. Correct.
Anytime, if you do want me to heal you, Grant, like, let me know. I know this is a little meta, but we are playing a demo, and
Sure.
I
Safe
just
words, pineapple.
pineapple. Okay, you're feeling a little too dead. Just pineapple me.
Okay.
All right, Celeste.
That's funny. All right. So Celeste is furious, having seen her sister become super extra bloody. But the big wolf is dead, so she's honestly less worried about this little wolf over here. She's going to turn her attention to the bandits. She is going to expend an action point to keep minor augmentation up on everybody else. And then she will use 2 action points, but no spell points, to cast her incantation Mind Knife. Which I rolled terrible damage, but let's see if it hits before I get sad about the damage, because then I can
Well,
just be
that's
sad
some-
about that.
Oh!
That does
This is
good.
funny!
Okay,
So that's what, full damage
full damage plus what you rolled,
plus what I
plus your
rolled,
harsh cast.
plus my harsh cast. So that is 8, 10, 11, 13 damage.
That'd be a harsh cast, bro.
Yeah,
That's a harsh
Nice.
cast.
It's a harsh cast, bro.
to the southernmost bandit.
I told you she was really angry.
Mhm.
Yes, the southernmost bandit.
Yeah,
Oh!
you dead.
Ooh.
Extra dead. And the crow is actually, I mean, if he flies over to, he's gonna start flying over towards these bandits. With his action
Hi,
point.
Crow.
Bye, crow
Makes
buddy.
sense.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right.
Buddy that I used to know.
Hired somebody that I used to crow.
The
Oh,
wolf.
there we go.
There it is. The wolf is going to move over to the bandits and growl.
By Crodier.
Oh my god.
The bandits are terrified of the witch, so they're going to try to shoot her.
Okay,
Take +2 to your AC, baby.
thank you. Miss on the first
8
one.
misses. 12
Beats it.
meets it, beats it. All right, so that's
that's
4 piercing
4.
damage, and then they're both going to retreat.
Okay.
Wait, armors meets it, beats it? What?
Yeah.
Well, no,
That's right.
attack is meets it, beats it. The armor doesn't
Okay,
beat
attack
it.
is-
It's...
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
You had. I was like, wait.
That seems wrong.
Right. Back to Avery. 3 baddies left. You're doing well.
Avery is going to spend a point to run down this wooden plank.
Like a
Oh.
true rogue.
Naruto run.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. Do I have tactical advantage for being up here or no?
Yeah.
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 Sure
You
do,
do.
buddy.
You're Rogan.
Being all
It's
fun.
Rogan time.
It's Rogan time.
I will attempt my short sword attack.
Ooh.
Boo.
Short sword?
So much for the
7.
Rogan.
You have +2?
Does a 7 do it?
7 doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
8
it
also
should do
doesn't do
it.
it. You'd actually have an 8, 2 from the witch, 1 from your elevation.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That was good
Yeah,
damage
it-
roll.
It was a great damage
Certainly
roll.
Would have been
was.
great damage. Yeah.
I believe that's all I'm capable of. I have 1 point left. I will save it.
Sounds good. Wolf Alpha
Oh, that's
is
not
dead.
me.
Marcus, now it's you.
R.I.P. Papa Puppy. I'm going to.
Heal, kill. Heal, kill.
Yeah. I hate to like just use my prayers all the time, but Sacred Flare's so good and I crit.
Ooh.
Woof.
That's 8 plus 6, 14 radiant damage.
Is that puppy gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off
Yeah,
to
off to
dog
the
heaven.
Sacred wolf
All
steak.
dogs go to heaven.
Sacred wolf steak.
And I guess I'm gonna move forward and end my turn with 1 reaction AP. That's my turn.
All right. Arya.
I would say
This does
I
feel a
love
little
the
personal.
prayer.
Like,
They
Sorry.
were just ignoring her.
yeah, it does feel a little personal that we're like not healing, so we can see the death points. I'm just like dying over here.
I know.
Leaning against a broken wagon, bleeding out while we're all like, Sacred Flare!
It's a demonstration. It's fine.
And I will say I love Sacred Flare so much. It is my favorite spell.
Yep.
Anyways, that's
the
it.
fact that
That's
it
my
attacks
turn.
reflexes is huge.
I know, it's so good. That you can crit on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the second time in these playthroughs I've crit on Sacred Flare, and
It
it's
is.
good.
Feels good.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, it's my turn.
It
It's
is.
your turn.
Arya looks at her sister, who is saying, probably with her eyes very strongly, to not do what I'm about to do. I've seen that look before, though. I don't give a shit. I'm going to
Oh
Oh no.
run 20 feet up and hurl a javelin. Whew.
no. Okay.
For 11.
11.
Let me see. 11. Yeah, meets it, beats it. You got it.
Okay, hurl a javelin for 2 AP, spending my rage action point, and then spending my final action point to get up here into some cover. And take a death point because I'm ending my turn at 0 HP.
All right. Celeste.
Okay, hang on. I was scrolling through looking for something else, and then I thought I saw something cool that I've never used, so I wanted to use it, but I might be confused.
Something cool.
Something cool.
Hmm.
Oh no, that's not gonna work. Hang on. Let me just check one thing. Sorry guys, I swear I know my spells. I'm just
You're
having
fine.
some funsies over
It's like her
here.
Yeah,
third
all
time
good.
playing this game ever.
Yeah,
I know my
Yeah.
spells.
I know my spells. I
know my spells.
I don't know all my features, I guess is how I would put that.
I have like
Uh,
other cool features that I just haven't had the need to use yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
your divine icon is for like when your allies get frightened and stuff, and none of the monsters here do that. But there's some cool stuff in there.
Well, I want to keep minor augmentation up just in case, so I'm going to expend an action point to do that. And then I am just going to mind knife this guy over here. Mind knife
Alright.
has a range of 120 feet.
Which is,
which is
yeah,
good.
easy. Gonna give you tactical
Uh,
disadvantage from the log in the way.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, that's
10.
me.
Or wait,
Oof.
sorry, I have a +2 to that roll. Sorry, it's not built into roll 20. should have explained that. For whatever reason, I have to roll manually for this one. So it's actually a
Yeah.
13 minus 1 is a 12. Does that hit?
Mhm. That does.
Woohoo!
Well, does minor augmentation work on yourself too, or only your allies?
It's only 3 people, and I gave it to you guys.
Aw.
Because I
thank
love
you.
you.
Aww.
So that will be 4, or wait. Minor augmentation. That's not a javelin. Katie, pull it together. Mind knife. I also just like the name Mind Knife. That's 4 damage.
Knife's a
2
great
piercing
spell
and
name.
2 necrotic.
Harsh cast makes it 6, actually.
And Harsh Cast makes it 6.
Yeah. All right.
Plus dead.
1 bandit left.
Dead. Oh, you're moving the bandit to the corpse coast as well.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where they all go.
That's where they
It's
go.
the
They all
hanging
go
tree.
together.
3, 4, 6. I kind of want 100% Grant.
Woo!
Kind of 100% Grant too. That's why I haven't healed him.
So I'm
I
gonna
haven't seen
move this guy down and make a short bow shot.
Okay.
12 for 2. Or rather than 2 damage, 2 death points.
And 12 does hit, and I am not in range of Marcus. So I am close to dead.
Yeah. Avery, you're up.
But I have my friends. Anime moment.
How would you rule standing right here on this log? Is that still tactical advantage? Like if I move forward 5 feet?
I'm gonna play it with how the map looks. It looks like you'd have to drop down to the grass at that point. So no
Nice.
tactical advantage from that.
Well, I'll still attack twice. You move 1 to move forward.
Mhm.
You know, if it was, real play, I would intervene right now. But
Mm-hmm.
so we're
Since we're
display
trying to
and
kill-
all.
I'm fine.
Just attack.
Oh!
So 12 and a crit.
Oh,
So much for the
Oh.
display.
yeah.
How about a brutal display of skill?
Planning on not even doing anything this action just so I could see Grant die. I'm not gonna lie.
That would have
Well,
been
that's
satisfying, but
it.
also 3 nat 20s from the players in the space.
Oh,
Three
yeah,
nat
right?
20s.
was awesome.
We record Sanity later, so that's some good
That's some
juju
good-
going
yeah,
on.
It
sending
depends
some
how you
good
Right.
look
rolls
at it.
going on.
We might say that you've used up all your luck, and now
Oh,
Penelope rolls like
Grant.
crap.
you spent all of your luck on the demo. Nathan, thank you so
I
much
know.
for running that. You are
Yeah.
I just really appreciate putting all of this together for everyone. And Katie and Ellen and Cody, thank you so much for trying it out and doing this demonstration for everyone. Listeners, viewers, this is essentially the combat demo that's going to be going out with the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter is launching on March 15th. If it is before March 15th, please go to MythCraftRPG.com and sign up for our updates. If you sign up for our email list, subscribers get a free pin. We have a free enamel MythCraft pin that is super cool. You get that with any pledge. All you have to do is sign up for the list. And if you pledge on day 1, if there's still time, I don't know when you're watching this, pledging on day 1 gets you access to an exclusive Kickstarter-only prologue adventure. And that is never going to be printed or published again. It's literally just your only chance to get it is day 1 of Kickstarter. It's not like we're
Pre-order.
going to bring it back later or anything like that. And if you are a fan of any of the shows represented here, Sanity Damage, Powered Fail, Homebrew, even World Weavers, you know how much we love our lore and love our secrets. And I can assure you that the Heart of Vedrithis, the prologue adventure, is going to be packed with some little secrets and stuff like that.
Yep.
So head over to MythCraftRPG.com if it's before March 15th. If you're watching this after March 15th, then go on to Kickstarter and just look for MythCraft. This is MythCraft RPG. It's something we've been working on for a long time. The amount of love and effort represented here for gaming TTRPGs, just this project is just incredible. This is a passion project, and I'm sure it's going to come through. So go check it out. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us for a while. And we'll see you on the other side of this, April 15th or whenever it ends. And we'll see if we got a game. Thanks, everyone, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.